Hi, my name is Evan Archella, and I'd like to walk you through some tips and tricks for Microsoft Live at EDU. Let's take a look at some basics for Windows Live SkyDrive. To sign into SkyDrive, navigate in your browser to office.live.com. Put in the Windows Live ID that was given to you by your system administrator, as well as your password, and go ahead and click Sign In. This is the SkyDrive homepage. It was redesigned for the launch of Office 2010, and the Office Web Apps capability, which we'll talk about on a future screencast, was integrated into SkyDrive. You have a 25 gigabyte storage limitation in SkyDrive and a 50 megabyte per file upload limitation. The home page is organized in a couple of different sections. On the left-hand side, you'll see you have a list of your folders. Next to that is a list of your recent documents that you've been working with within the SkyDrive. And then on the right-hand side, you'll see 4 icons for Word, Excel, PowerPoint, and OneNote. These are shortcuts to create new documents within SkyDrive using the Office Web Apps functionality. To the bottom here, you'll see an area called Messenger Social. This is a social networking capability of the SkyDrive tool. You can add friends to your network here. You can even integrate it with friends that you may have on other services like Facebook and be able to communicate and work with those people within the context of SkyDrive. If you use the Outlook Live email solution that's part of Live at EDU, you want to just be aware of some of the limitations of that tool as it relates to Messenger Social. Because we're talking about with Outlook Live a closed environment, an organizationally owned environment, there may be some times where you want to go specifically to that tool to communicate with other people versus using the Messenger Social capabilities that are here. But it's a personal preference as to how you use and add people to this particular network. Let's go into a folder here for a second. We have a My Documents folder on the left-hand side. Every user account should have a My Documents folder by default. The folder view looks like this. You can see the files within that folder. Across the top, you'll see a number of different commands here. These are folder-level commands. So all of the commands that you see across the top here are related specifically to that folder. If you hover over a particular file, you'll get a list of file-level commands. So if you're wanting to work with a particular file, hover over that file, you'll see the commands that are related to that specific file. If I navigate back up to the home page here, there's a drop-down under New where I can actually create new folders. So if I wanted to add an additional folder to this particular SkyDrive, let's say I want to create a folder for my business class, I just go ahead and name it. I could change the permissions. We'll talk a little bit about permissions on another screencast. Go ahead and click Next, and that folder has been created. It's now ready for you to upload or add files to that folder so you can begin working on them. We will cover that in another screencast. Let me give you a few resources for Live at EDU. Microsoft.com/Live at EDU is the main Live at EDU website. You can learn more about the program there. You'll also find the Live at EDU blog to be a useful place for learning about what's new with these tools, things that may be coming along, different changes that we're making. You'll also find help.outlook.com to be a helpful place for the Outlook Live application itself. This is the same place you can get to if you go to the little blue circle with the white question mark in it within the Outlook Live application itself. Both ways will take you to help.outlook.com. Also, if you go to Bing, do a search for Office Web Apps Product Guide, you'll get a detailed PDF on all the features that are included in our Office Web Apps applications, which are now integrated into SkyDrive. Thanks again for your time today. I look forward to having you on another screencast.